Now, one of the ways to create more time is to stop wasting time. So this is where I want you to do an audit of your time. I want you to take, I remember having to do this, by the way, when I was in high school. It was like in my home economics class. I can't remember which class I had to do, but it literally was a spreadsheet. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. And every 30 minutes, it was called time management. Every 30 minutes, you had to say what you're going to be doing. Okay, I'm going to get up, I'm going to get ready, shower, breakfast, go to school. You have to have your whole day planned out. I want you to do that, but I want you to audit your last previous 3 days, because you probably can't go back further than that without being like, was I on the moon, Mars, Jupiter? Girl, I don't know where I was 3 days ago. So as far back as you can go, 3 days is probably the max you need. I want you to audit your time. I want you to really find what you're doing in your day. I need it all now. Okay, give me that Netflix time. I need you to put that in there. Let's keep it real. I need the chit chat time. I recently had to do this myself, y'all. I have a nanny that comes to my house. I have an 11-month-old baby girl. I have a nanny that comes to my house. She gets here at 9 a.m. She stays till 5, some days 6. What I noticed is that from the moment I sat down at 9 a.m., it seemed like I'd blink and it was 6 p.m. and I feel like I hadn't got anything done. And I had to audit my day to make sure I was being as productive as possible, because I have this blanket of time where I've hired somebody to watch my baby girl so that I can go create more income like you. Okay. So I needed to make sure that I'm not mismanaging that time. Am I being a good steward over that time? Am I being a good steward over the investment of this person coming in my house to watch my baby? And what I noticed was, why I don't initiate distractions, I get distracted by people constantly calling me for things that are not work related, because they know that I'm an entrepreneur and I probably can answer the phone. This is going to be a problem you're going to have too. So you might as well, you need to be listening in. What I did was I wrote down for 3 days who that person was. If such and such did this, this is how long I ended up being on the phone with them. Then such and such did this is how long I ended up being on the phone with them. Then such and such did this is how long I ended up being on the phone with them. And once I saw the repeat offenders, then I just told them, hey, you're calling me during this window that I have to work, and I know you don't have any ill intentions, but I'm going to have to start doing our little check-ins and all that kind of stuff after 5 o'clock or after 6 o'clock. I'm just not having enough time in the day, and I'm not hitting my goals, and I need to eliminate anything that's keeping me from that. So the first thing I did to create more time in that 9 to 6 window, 9 to 5 window, is I stopped wasting time. And I did that, and they were like, oh, of course, absolutely. Like, nobody took it any kind of way. I thought they might. They didn't even care. Girl, I didn't even think about that. Do your thing. And I got that time back. I also looked at what meetings am I getting pulled into that I'm not needed for. How can I finagle my little self out of those? I end up removing myself from meetings and then projects, saying this isn't really, the project is taking, 2 meetings a week and it's only rendering me these results. It's not worth it. I'm going to replace myself. I'm going to put up somebody else that could potentially take my place on this project, and I'm going to remove myself from the project. And they didn't take it as bad as I thought. You're going to be shocked at how much people really don't care. They just don't realize that they're wasting your time. So this tip is, if you want to create more time, stop wasting time. Audit your time. Every 30 minutes, how are you spending your time? And then go back and find those windows where you can take your time back.